We've been lucky. Blessed, even.
It's not worth thinking about, Dad.
I'm just saying, we could so easily have been in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Morning.
Morning, Mrs. Birch.
Morning.
You all right?
I've had enough.
Oh, right. Well, you just don't seem altogether with it. Does she, little man?
I'm fine.
Well, if you're not feeling too good, you can always take the day off.
I'm just worried about the court case, that's all.
Well, don't. Archie's going nowhere.
Hi. Hi.
Hey.
How's Eric?
Yeah, not good.
How's life at the factory? You know, different.
Right, I'll go get the bill. Go to Grandad.
Come on.
I'll see you at the car. See ya.
Bye.
Have you got it? Okay, where's the drop-off?
Hey. Oh, what the hell have you got in them?
Oh, you know Granny Clegg. She sent me home with every kind of cordial imaginable.
Well, I hope she's give you some DP, because I'm going to need it after lugging that lot.
Oh.
Hey, come here. Yeah, you have missed you.
Oh.
Oh, hey.
Hey. I heard you were coming back. Just popped up in the off chance. Oh, good to see you.
Yeah. Oh, it seems like I've got a lot of catching up to do.
No, not much good, I'm afraid.
No, poor Eric. Oh, my heart goes out to him. I still can't believe it. And Ruby, what a tragedy.
Well, at least our Debbie is on the mend.
Oh, yeah, that's true, thank God.
Yeah.
Right, well, that's my first port of call. I'm going to go up the hospital. I'll just have a little wash and brush up first.
Yeah. Sit down, Maura.
That's lovely.
Why don't you give Megan a ring? Tell her you want to see Archie.
He's obviously a frog because he's...
And wait for her to let me down again.
Well, go straight to the horse's mouth then.
And give him the pleasure of saying no.
Well, you're never going to know if you don't try.
He was in breach of his bail conditions.
They approached him.
Doesn't matter, he was involved in a fracas.
Oh, I know we have to adhere to the law, but it seems terribly unfair to me.
And how are you coping?
I'm not. One minute I'm angry and the next minute I'm crying. He's refusing to see her.
Have you spoken to his solicitor?
First thing this morning.
At least it gives you time to build a case.
Build a case?
In his defence.
But he's guilty.
Well, that's not in question, but what he did isn't in character. You need to prove that.
Well, that's going to be hard after the statement Val gave. Yeah, I know you shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but she certainly sold him down the river. She said that he coerced her into doing it. Yeah, right.
So you need to disprove that. Phone his solicitor and ask him to get character witnesses to testify on Bob's behalf.
I can't afford it. Every time I phone him, it costs me an arm and a leg.
So do it yourself and get it in writing.
That's not a bad idea. Hold the fort, Edna.
Well, that's amazing. But we're not actually in the country right now, so... can I call you back? Right, thanks, yeah. Estate agent.
Yeah?
Yeah, you know that offer that we put in on the bar? The one with the amazing apartment above it? We're not going to believe it, but...
I don't want to be rude, but I've already asked you once.
I know, but...
But I have to have an idea of when you're leaving.
I've been looking.
We'll look harder.
Fine. I'll find somewhere today.
Thank you.
By the way, Chrissy's done what you've asked her to. She's gone to stay with her sister. I just thought you'd like to know.
Right. Well, she's done the right thing. Thank you.
You know, I'm sorry for everything.
Sorry. Have you got a minute?
Not now.
It's about Bob and building up a case, you know, in his defence. And Harriet suggested what would really help is if all the people he'd hurt, the ones that were affected by his actions, like you, and, well, maybe me, come to think of it, could all write letters to the court asking for leniency.
Maybe now's not the right time, Brenda.
Yeah, well, time isn't on Bob's side, is it? It'll go to court soon, and I've got to get this sorted.
Just go. Please.
Look, you're not the only ones feeling betrayed by him. He lied to me too. So will you do it?
Mum, I'm here behind the bar for as long as I'm needed.
I'm fine.
No, you're not.
You should be at the salon.
Kerry can cope. And if there's any problems, I'm only a phone call away.
I don't want you letting things slip because of me.
I won't. Go and lie down. Oh, I don't know. Talk about stubborn.
You'd think I'd be able to handle grief at my age, wouldn't you? Certainly had enough practice.
Well, there's no manual.
She won't open up.
If it's any consolation, she won't open up to me either.
I've got to get her through this. Problem is, how?
You'll think of something.
Sorry I'm late, Mr. Sharma.
I thought you were never coming.
Yeah, we'll give it 48 hours and you will be able to see me whenever you like. Once the court case is over, I'm going to be moving straight in, so don't you forget the champagne.
48 hours. I can't just come back from the custody hearing and kick Megan out.
Why not?
Because I need to be certain that everything's in place. You know, the factory, money.
I must have left about half a dozen messages.
When one would have been sufficient. No, you can't see him.
I'll just go and get myself a drink.
You are not being fair.
I don't need to be fair.
I'm his mother.
Correction. You are his unfit mother. You're a drug dealer. My son isn't safe with you.
We both know you planted that coke on me.
You know your problem? You're delusional.
I was set up.
Prove it. Yeah, exactly. So do us a favour and disappear.
My dad's grieving, Brenda.
And my husband's in prison.
I don't believe this is happening.
Oh, come on. We all know that Val blamed Bob to save her own skin, and now he's up to his neck in it.
Brenda, this is not the time.
So when is the right time? After he's been locked up for years?
My wife is barely cold, and you're asking me to do what? Defame her character? Bob has already done
Now,
that.
that's not fair. And she was hardly a saint.
Right, that's enough.
Oh, come on. She only went through with that stunt in the bank because she didn't want to miss out on Mexico. And the HIV charity, well, that was all for show. A vanity project.
Your husband is certainly no better. Betraying your trust.
I'm not saying he is. That's not what this is about. This is about the truth, Eric.
But we won't know what the truth is, will we? Not now. Not now my wife is dead.
But Bob isn't. And that's the point. We can't do anything for Val now, can we? But we can help Bob.
Get her out.
It's all right, I'm going.
This is going to sound really silly, but...
But what?
Why did Rachel say that you planted drugs on her?
Because she's not right in the head, that's why.
Yeah, but it's a strange thing to say, though, isn't it?
So you think I did it?
Well, no. No, of course not.
So why are you quizzing me then?
I'm not. See, I shouldn't have said anything. Of course I believe you.
I should hope so. Because we're going to be living together.
Yeah, no. You just feel silly now.
Good.
I should never have gone. I said some things I shouldn't have. Horrible things. Things about Val.
Why don't we just deal with the facts, eh? Try and leave the emotion out of it. Look, I know it sounds harsh, but the most important thing has to be Bob, and getting upset is not going to get him a reduced sentence.
She's right.
So, Eric is not going to speak on Bob's behalf. That leaves Carly.
Oh, well, she's about as much use as a chocolate teapot. And she could be in Timbuktu for all I know.
Well, she could tell the court he was doing it for her, not to line his own pockets. OK, what if I manage to wangle my way in to see him? He might know where she is. Are you happy for me to work on your behalf? And before you say anything, you can pay me when you can. Mates rates. I won't fleece you. I want to help you, Brenda.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Often do this for your clients. Must be worth taking the risk.
Sorry?
Get caught with this, you'd be done for dealing.
It's all there.
What are you doing here? Expecting my solicitor.
Sorry about that. Pulled a few strings. Had to get to see you somehow.
Yeah, well, I don't want to see you.
Yeah, well, how about your kids, Bob? Not bothered about seeing them either. This isn't all about you. They're victims as well.
Does Brenda know you're here?
I'm here on her behalf.
Oh, so after everything, she's sticking by me.
Looks like it.
Can't believe it. She's better off without me. I told her to move on.
She wants you out, Bob. She needs you out. So I'll get to the point, shall I? You know where Carly is?
She doesn't want to be found.
Bob, if it weren't for people out there who didn't want to be found, I'd be out of a job.
Look, this is my fault. I'm going to take the rap.
So you want to play hero to the end? Poor Brenda. She comes second again.
Oh, come on.
Carly will probably get away with a suspended sentence, whereas you are looking at a couple of years. That is quite a stretch when your kids are so young. So let's get started, shall we? Carly's friends. Who are they? And do you have any addresses?
There you go.
Have a word with him.
There's no point, Zach. His head's not in the right space. Not for the kind of relationship that you and Lisa are hoping for.
Or the one Lisa thinks they already have.
You've not told her?
I couldn't. It'd break her heart.
Well, surely you've told her about Debbie.
Well, I had to. Seeing as she were going visiting her.
How did she take that?
Just said she always knew Ross was a wrong un. Debbie's blameless, of course. If I could just give her a glimmer of hope about Arcane. Things have been tough for her. I mean, Granny Clegg, Amy's dying when she wasn't here, Debbie being in hospital. And then losing Ruby and Val. I mean, it's enough to finish anybody off.
Zach, it's okay. It's okay, I'll speak to him.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that.
I can't promise anything, but I will try.
Right, just need some more wheels for this. Samson, go and get your shoes on.
Why?
I'll tell you when you come back down.
He won't let me have Archie. And as for Megan, I don't even know what this plan of hers is.
We haven't got much longer to wait, though.
How do I even know I can trust her? I mean, maybe she's a lie like everyone else around here. Maybe you and Samson should go out.
Just don't let him wind you up.
Oh, just leave me alone, Lee. I need to be on my own.
Get a move on, will you, son?
Where are we going?
Just going for a kickabout. Is that long enough?
No. Take him to the cinema.
And then I thought we might go to pictures after.
Could you have gone back to this Sunhill?
No, they didn't part on good terms.
Still, I reckon he's worth a visit.
So,
I've had sketchy leads that got results.
don't drag her back if she doesn't want to come.
We haven't got a choice, Bob. Damn.
What?
The bloke at the end table, I know him. I've been summoned to give evidence against him. And he's bad news, so keep your distance.
It's a bit hard to keep my distance when he's my cellmate.
I've made a compilation of Val's vlog. I wondered if you might like to take a look.
I don't think I can face it.
You won't believe how many tributes have been left. Come on, have a look. It's overwhelming, isn't it?
She reached so many people.
Yeah, well, she always did have the common touch.
She had that in spades.
I keep worrying you might blame me for what happened. Oh, come on. I did help to lock you in.
And I agreed to be rescued before her without batting an eyelid.
Well, no one can blame me for that.
Yes, and you weren't to know what was going to happen.
I could say the same to you.
I know. I just feel...
I want to help you. I need to help you.
I have to do it on my own.
Okay. Just as long as you know I am here for you.
Oh, of course I do. But you worrying about me makes me worry about you. And that's no good, is it? But this is lovely. Thank you.
Sam,
I can't stop long. I've got Samson waiting outside.
what can I do for you?
It's Rachel. She can't take much more. All she wants is to see Archie.
Well, she's going to have to be patient.
Yeah, well, she's struggling. Come on, I mean, you let her down the other day, didn't you?
That was unfortunate.
It's like you're stringing her along.
I wouldn't do that.
She's worried sick she's going to lose Archie.
She won't.
And she could end up in prison and all.
Won't be her that ends up in prison.
What do you mean?
The least you know, the better. Sam, you will have Archie back with you, I swear. Tell Rachel that.
She never mentioned him, not once. And I wasn't going to, not with Sarah there.
Well, let's hope he stays away. Give her and Pete, well, half a chance of sorting it.
I saw Arcane while I were there.
Yeah, I need to talk to you about that.
And I need to tell you I'm not made of porcelain. Why lie to me?
I didn't want to upset you. Still, there is a bit of good news. Maura says she's going to have a word with him.
Oh, well, I won't hold my breath. Oh, come here, you daft taper. You tried, and that's what matters.
So he wants me out.
You can understand why.
Oh, so you hate me and all now?
I haven't got the energy to hate you, Robert. I've just lost my sister.
I'm sorry.
No, I am. No one's to blame.
Are you all right? I know you're not, but
I think of you as my son, and what's happened hasn't changed that. I'll get us a drink.
So he's in better spirits then?
Well, yes and no. He's in a remand centre.
I can't bear to think of him locked up.
I'm going to do everything I can, Brenda. Hey.
What's wrong with me? I can't forgive him, but I can't stop loving him.
It's your husband.
Yeah, betrayed me. I don't know what I'll do if they keep him in prison. They might as well lock me up as well, because he's the love of my life.
Give my regards to D.S. Finch.
Tomorrow night we're back in our wellies learning to come by. Yes, Flock Stars continues at 8:30. And Friday night more amazing alfresco cooking and new barbecue champ at 9. Next tonight, Leanne's troubles with Simon continue in Coronation Street.